Yeah, you might have seen one of these before, but do you know how to put it together? Let's talk about that.
He is a master plumber. He is a plumbing contractor. He is a plumbing instructor with over 20 years of plumbing experience. He is Plumber Tom.
Hey, Plumber Tom here. Let's talk for a minute about the drain pipes that are underneath your sink. First of all, these are better known as slip joint in the plumbing trade. Also, we refer to them as tubular. This is a piece of slip joint or tubular pipe. This is the drain that's inside your wall. Now, if you look closely here, you can see there's a difference in the wall thickness. The drainage pipe is thicker than the tubular pipe. Also, the outside diameter of the drainage pipe is larger than the slip joint pipe, and the point of that is, the slip joint is intended to fit into the drainage pipe. Let's examine the different parts that would go under your sink for a minute. This is the P-trap, and with a little bit of imagination, you can see why they originally called it that. It looks like a P. There you go. Now, when you purchase a P-trap kit, it's going to come with a number of different parts. First of all, the trap, this U-shaped piece, right? And the other piece coming into the trap, they fit together like this. You should also receive some of these nuts that help fasten it together, as well as a number of ferrules or washers. Now, I've seen them in all colors. Look, red, white, and blue. How patriotic. But if you look closely, they're all kind of shaped with a beveled end. There you go. And we're going to look at how that's assembled. You're going to start with one of these arms coming out. Sometimes they have a beveled edge here and sometimes not. If not, it will come with an extra washer that you can put to give it that edge. From there, we put on the nut that will hold on to the trap. We will also do something similar for the wall connection. Slide on the nut and slide on the washer. Now, it's really important to watch the orientation of that washer. The narrower end is going to go in the direction of flow. You can see that with the adapter here. We push that towards the adapter, and the narrow end is going to go into the threaded side.
The idea is that the nut will compress that washer in, and the narrow side will close the gaps and seal up.
This is an extension tail piece, and it is intended to bring that trap vertical up to connect to a drain if the trap's a little bit lower. One other piece that we often see is the flanged tail piece. This connects directly to a sink, and then the trap would connect below that. Let's have a look at how this is actually assembled in a cabinet. Over to you, Commentator Tom.
Plumber Tom is in a cabinet reassembling a used P-trap. He's cleaned it out. He's fitting it. He's got the nut and the 1.5 by 1.25 washer. He gives it a clean, puts it in place, and he's ready to fit the trap. Wait a second, he's having trouble. It's not tightening in. Come on, you can do it. There it goes. Now he goes back through, tightens each of the nuts, there and there. Yes, and it is snugging up so nice. Such a good installation. Yes, oh yes. Wait, this is a new installation. The initial fitting, sizing up the trap. It will work. It will work. He fits the nut and the 1.5 by 1.25 washer. Setting the trap in place. The initial tightening. Oh yes, and he is making sure the washer is all the way in, seated where it should be. What an excellent move. Tightening the nuts and making sure that each one is snugged up hand tight. Notice how he does not over wrench with pliers. Oh, excellent work!
Finally, we might note that the slip joint drainage is required by code to be accessible. For years, they were using this on bathtubs, and they would sheetrock right over the drain. The problem is that as slip joint expands and contracts with hot and cold, those joints do eventually start to leak. So we want to make sure that these are accessible. It's great to put them in cabinets. If it's going to be in a wall or a ceiling, we need to make sure that that is accessible later. Hopefully this has been useful to you as you work on or replace slip joint drainage. Good luck with your project.
Thank you for watching Plumber Tom. Be sure to like and subscribe.